Welcome back. The program is the Afia Morning Show. Now we move on straight to our first report for today. It was a scene of devastation on Okpara Avenue yesterday afternoon when a vehicle rammed into a school bus. While the full details of the incident remain unclear, eyewitnesses report that the accident was caused by the carelessness of the car driver, who was reportedly on a phone call when he lost control and crashed into the school bus. Now, the yet-to-be-identified driver of the school bus belonging to Coal City International College, sustained injuries due to what witnesses describe as the recklessness of the other vehicle's driver. Fortunately, no lives were lost in the incident. Meanwhile, at the scene of the aftermath, an operative of the Federal Road Safety Corps who was caught on camera threatened to destroy Afia TV's equipment if we attempted to record the accident scene. Here is a recording of the accident scene. Take a look.
Happened to be passing by from a previous report when we saw an accident scene involving a Corolla and at least one or two other vehicles. So we had stopped to capture it, and Afia TV witnessed the surprise of its life as one of the operators of Federal Road Safety Corps began to threaten the cameraman that he would break the camera if we started recording. There was also another young man who was also raining similar threats, obviously being, shall we say, he was being motivated by the actions of the FRSC agents, who we actually had walked up to seek more information and possible information about the incident. So it seemed like nothing before, but fortunately we've learned that no life was lost in the accident, that the school children were fine who were also in the bus at the time of the accident. But this was a really big surprise that an operative of the FRSC would actually attempt to stop a press person from doing his work or her work. It's something I've never seen before, and it's just important for the state government, regardless of this mild drama that ensued, to look into the flow of traffic along this Okpara Avenue axis.
The busman was standing by waiting for the oncoming vehicle, and here to stop for him. And this Corolla was outside frame with his feet. Come and hit this bus face to face, and they turn like this. Come and hit another vehicle again coming. The crime is at fault, clean. No doubt about it. Let us talk truth. They can't blame this bus with the children, 3 children there, and the driver hit here, and they go to the hospital now.
The bus driver?
The bus driver went to the hospital.
Were the children safe?
Safe, yes, they are gone. Yeah. And the driver wouldn't. The car was in the hospital.
When I saw the accident, my mind just come out from my heart, so that is it, and I was sure.
How did the accident happen? Which cars were involved?
The black car, yes, is the fault of everything. It's the one that jammed the bus, yes.
From the back?
No, from the front, yes.
How did you jam it from the front? He came this way?
From this road, yeah, that is it.
Did anybody die?
Nobody died.
Were they injured?
Yes.
Who was injured?
The boss man, the driver. The driver was injured.
Where did they take him to?
To the hospital. Railway hospital.
And Nathalie Uku reporting from Enugu State.
And of course, there you have it. Press people going ahead to continue with their lawful business, and an FRSC officer decides that he, in fact, would like to make the news. Oji, your thoughts?
Well, I think certain institutions, sometimes individuals don't know rule of engagement and how certain institutions operate. No matter what happens, is the news. The press person is allowed to cover his news, right? It's a story. Everybody, you could enlighten somebody. You putting out there, people could take serious caution about, okay, next time I shouldn't be texting or being on my phone and driving, right? There are preventive measures that come with, airing news and stories, right? And the other hand, it could happen to anybody. You have to say the news the way it is. So you preventing the press person not to carry out the news. I think literally that should be very, very big.
Yes.
Big.
I think he started to, I don't know what really happened, but what I would say is that to complete the story now, we saw it was a lot of chaos outside the bank, were in front of. And somehow Afia TV crew was passing. We had Namdi there, we had CC there, Tommy was there as well, and they just saw the rancor outside the bank, and they all stopped. So Nnamdi came, and Nnamdi doesn't take nonsense from anybody. So he actually said, who is the person threatening to break the camera? And you could see all those people who were causing the confusion, trying to prevent Afia from recording the scene, literally rushing to hide behind the FRSC ambulance, because they were all being emboldened by the initial reaction of the FRSC officer. And this is also a strong message to FRSC to please identify who the officer is and call him to order. Under no circumstances should an FRSC officer be threatening the press, whether you think you're a police officer or not. It doesn't matter what uniform you're wearing. It doesn't matter what you're putting on. You should never stop a press person from doing his or her work. You're on ground doing your work. Allow the media people do their work. Why are you defending an accident or a driver that clearly caused an accident as alleged? If we can't say that. You can see him there threatening to break the camera, threatening to come towards us and take it down if we videoed him. And because at that point in time, you are basically a face of authority. So if you start to respond that way to the press, what you do is that you aggravate the bystanders there, and they start to act the same way. So it doesn't matter what they said. I'm more concerned about what the man in uniform did at that point in time. Now, this is now being beyond overzealous. This is not even being overzealous. It's just being outright out of control, outright disrespectful, and outright unprofessional. It's so unprofessional. You're literally meant to be explaining to us what happened. Yeah. Except he was trying to defend the reckless driver for reasons best known to him.
His actions could actually, be tailored to that he's trying to defend the reckless driver. Why would you do that? You're already doing your work. Allow other people to do their work, right? And it's even right that you're there on time, trying to carry out those actions and doing your work is a plus to you. So I don't get a reason why you're being overbearing, that another institution are coming to cover the news, the story, right? So I think the duty is meant to be identified and cautioned.
Yes. Exactly. It made absolutely no sense. But hey, that was yesterday, and this is today.